The money trap nobody explains. Picture this. You're 18 years old. You get your first paycheck. You feel rich for about 7 seconds. Then reality arrives. Taxes take a bite. Rent takes another. Your phone bill wants its share. Your streaming subscriptions quietly siphon money from your account like tiny digital vampires. By the end of the month, you're staring at your bank balance, wondering the same question millions of people ask every year. Where did it all go? And that's when you discover the biggest secret about money. Making money is easy. Keeping it is the hard part. Because nobody tells you that the financial world is basically one giant machine designed to pull money away from people who don't understand how it works. Not through evil conspiracies, not through secret societies, through math. Lots of math. And the people who understand that math tend to get richer. Everyone else funds the system. Let's start with spending. Imagine you walk into a store. You buy a hoodie for $50. Seems simple enough. But the weird part is that you're not actually paying $50 for the hoodie. You're paying for the factory, the shipping company, the warehouse, the employees, the marketing team, the building, the electricity, the taxes. And somewhere in the middle of all that chaos, the company hopes there's enough left over to make a profit. That's business. Every product you buy is a tiny economic ecosystem wearing a price tag. And once you understand that, something interesting happens. You stop looking at prices. You start looking at incentives. Why is one bottle of water $1 and another $8? It's still water. Same planet. Same molecules. Because value isn't objective. It's psychological. Think about diamonds. For thousands of years, humans looked at shiny rocks and collectively decided, yeah, those ones are special. And suddenly, entire industries appeared. Engagement rings, luxury brands, security vaults, investment funds, all built around a shiny rock. Now think about Bitcoin. No physical object, no gold, no silver, no vault, just code. Yet people have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for a single coin. Why? Because value lives in people's minds, and money itself works exactly the same way. Take out a dollar bill. What is it really? Paper. Ink. That's it. You can't eat it. You can't live in it. You can't drive it. The only reason it has value is because billions of people wake up every day and agree that it does. That's the deal. A giant global agreement, the largest game of trust ever created. And when trust starts breaking down, things get weird, fast. That's where inflation comes in. Imagine a pizza shop. The owner makes 10 pizzas a day. Now imagine 100 customers all show up waving cash. Everyone wants pizza. Not enough pizza exists. What happens? The price goes up. Simple. Now scale that idea to an entire country. More money chasing the same amount of stuff. Prices rise. Your money buys less. And here's the scary part. Inflation doesn't steal your money. It steals your purchasing power, much sneakier. You still see the same numbers in your bank account. The numbers look healthy. But every year, those numbers quietly buy less. A slow leak most people never notice. Imagine filling a bucket with water while there's a tiny hole at the bottom. That's inflation. And that leads us to saving. Most people think saving money automatically makes them financially responsible. And to be fair, it's better than spending everything. But here's the problem. If inflation grows faster than your savings account, you're technically getting poorer. Even while doing the responsible thing. That's why wealthy people obsess over investing. Not because they're greedy, because they understand the leak. They know money sitting still slowly dies. Money moving has a chance to grow. Now let's talk about the most powerful force in finance. A force so powerful that it can turn ordinary people into millionaires. And it doesn't care how smart you are. Compound interest. Imagine you invest $100. Next year, it becomes $110. Great. But then something strange happens. The extra $10 starts making money too. Then that money makes money. Then that money makes money. Soon, your original investment has an entire family tree. Little dollars having dollar children, then dollar grandchildren, then dollar great-grandchildren. And before you know it, the money you made is making more money than you ever contributed. That's why people call compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Because it behaves less like math and more like magic. At least when you're earning it. When you're paying it, different story. Let's say you buy something with a credit card. You miss a payment, then another. Now the interest starts growing. Then interest grows on the interest. And suddenly that small purchase becomes a financial horror movie. same force, different direction. Compound interest is like fire. It can cook your food or burn down your house. Depends which side you're standing on. Now here's where everything connects. Work. Most people trade time for money. You work 8 hours. You get paid. Simple. Nothing wrong with that. The problem is time has limits. You only get 24 hours a day. No billionaire gets extra. No celebrity gets extra. No president gets extra. Time is the one resource everyone receives equally, which makes it incredibly valuable. Think about it. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose a job and find another. You can lose possessions and replace them. Time? Gone forever. Every second spent is permanently deleted from existence, which is why wealthy people don't just chase money, they chase leverage. Leverage is basically finding ways for your effort to keep working after you've stopped. A business, an investment, a product, software, content. Anything that continues producing value without requiring every minute of your attention. That's why one person can become incredibly wealthy while another works harder and earns less. It's not always effort, it's often leverage. Now let's talk about debt. Debt gets a bad reputation, sometimes deserved, sometimes not. Debt is basically borrowed time. You're using future money today. Sounds great, right? Not exactly. Because future you eventually receives the bill, and future you might not be thrilled about it. Good debt can help build wealth. Bad debt usually buys things that lose value. The tricky part is that both feel good at first. A new car feels good. A financed vacation feels good. A maxed out credit card feels good, right until the monthly payments show up. Debt is strange because it lets people experience tomorrow's rewards today. The problem is tomorrow eventually becomes today, and today wants its money back. Now let's zoom out. All of these systems, taxes, banks, investing, inflation, debt, credit, they all revolve around one thing: behavior. Most financial success isn't intelligence, it's behavior. People know smoking is bad. People know exercise is healthy. People know saving money matters. Knowledge isn't the bottleneck. Consistency is. The person investing a small amount every month for 30 years often beats the genius constantly chasing shortcuts. Because wealth usually isn't built through spectacular decisions. It's built through boring decisions repeated for decades. And that's the part nobody likes hearing. Everyone wants the secret stock, the hidden crypto, the magical side hustle, the overnight success story. But most wealth comes from something much less exciting: patience. Patience is painfully underrated because patience doesn't look impressive. Nobody posts screenshots of being patient. Nobody brags about waiting 20 years. Yet that's exactly how many fortunes are built. Slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. Until one day, everyone calls it luck. But here's the biggest lesson of all. Money isn't the goal. Freedom is. Money is just a tool that buys options. Options to live where you want, work how you want, spend time with who you want. The people who understand money best aren't obsessed with luxury. They're obsessed with control. Control over their time. Control over their choices. Control over their future. Because at the end of the day, every financial concept we've talked about comes back to one thing: time. The one asset nobody can create. The one asset everyone spends. And the one asset that's quietly becoming more valuable every second. Money comes and goes. Markets rise and fall. Currencies change. Industries disappear. But time keeps moving. And the people who learn how to turn their money into more time, those are usually the people who win the game. The money trap nobody explains.